play call screen.
There, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Returning it, John Ross. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 20.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone split is selected. Circle button.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. On plan, run outside. You have 16 options. HB toss is selected.
To hit that 200 mark, we'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop.
Entering play call. On plan, there are 9 run outside. You have 16 on plan. There are 9 coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. For verticals is selected. Cross button. Cross button. Circle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are Y stick, red option, Y corner.
The phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play,
Max protect
for the first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 30.
Entering play call. Stick.
The idea to mix it up.
Ravens power.
Let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right?
Cross button. Circle button. Triangle button. Square button. Triangle button.
Jones. That's complete to Slayton. The reception.
Entering play call. Ceiling. Curls. Level sweep, double post, crosser, flanker drive, player. There are 9 cat. Option is set to spread. Option is set to empty stick verticals. Backs protect. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. Square button. Square button.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Count is selected.
Defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Take over now, 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this one is incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
When need be.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. FB dive is selected. Double slants, FB dive. Y stick. Cross button. Circle button.
Ready to begin their next drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
Entering play call, coach suggests red option, AHP dive.
They've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult.
Cross button, triangle button.
Stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And he'll be
entering play, double slants.
At the 5-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Triangle button, cross button, R1 button, triangle button.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get inside the 10, but he
triangle button,
needed.
Triangle button, cross button, triangle button, R1 button.
As they look to throw, he targets Ingram for another grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this.
Entering play call, coach FB rub, Raven red off, on plan, run outside, power option, power red, power red. R1 button.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Entering play call, run outside, power option, power red, power red, reverse. Backs protect.
This is going to be Shepard on the end around. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just
entering play call, run outside. You have 16 options. HB toss is selected.
9 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering play call, run outside. You have 16 options. H, power, gun plan. There are coach suggest, Ravens flood. Strum flood.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Square button. Square button.
Jones.
Square button.
And that will be incomplete. The pass.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
To start this football game, I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A big kick that time.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 hard flat, cov 3 buzz, cover 3 sky, cover 3 buzz press.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up.
Cover 3 buzz press.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they work this.
Entering play call, coach plan formation. There concept. Zone blitz 2 key. Cover 4.
Staff hard.
Cover 4. There are 9 cover 4 quarters.
Well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Entering play call, cover 4. There are 9 categories. Cover 4 quarters.
Prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Carr to throw again. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete.
Entering play call, cover 4. There are 9 categories. You have 26 options. Cover 4 quarter. Cover 4 quarters.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Guts. 60 pin. 60 gun plan. Formation. 46. Option is go time. Nickel. Option 1. Nickel over. Covered. Mid blitz.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 10th.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. So
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
way too early for panic.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance.
Entering play call, coach suggestion. Y corner.
The Giants offense
Square button.
ready to begin
Cross
their
button.
next drive.
R1 button.
Play on a
R1 button.
streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week.
L2 button.
The group that's
R1 button.
looking to hit the break on
Square button.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out.
Entering play call. Up power O.
3 in a row. They get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A good gain on
Cross button.
set up with
Cross button. Max
inches
protect.
now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got
Entering play. Quick slants. AHP power O.
Thinking out there, I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later.
Triangle button.
Definitely in the
R1 button.
But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down.
Circle
pick it,
button.
Keep moving.
a first down run by Barkley.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Inside zone split is selected.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now.
Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. Triangle button. L2 button.
Left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense.
Entering play call. Double post. X-Factor. Ravens trade. AHD slip screen.
Still waiting.
Florida
That
cross.
game-changing play.
Mesh
You feel
spot.
like it's coming. The first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The
Circle button.
defense is what you
Cross
said.
button.
Take the ball away.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Circle button.
Now Jones
L2 button.
to throw on
Square button.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first.
Entering
As they're
passes first.
the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 7.
R1 button. Circle button.
It's finding
Square
its
button.
now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cross button.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HD base is selected.
And 11.
Entering play call. Ravens Y shot. Y corner. AHB slip. AHB slip. AHB slip screen.
2nd and 11.
Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. L2 button.
Back to
L2 button.
Jones. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. They get 6. That'll leave them.
Entering Ravens trail.
Not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end.
Circle button.
Better opportunity
Cross
to convert
button.
third down.
R1 button. R1 button. Circle button.
Third down.
Triangle button.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Conflict formation. There are 7. Cover 4. There are 9 categories. You have 26 options. Cover 4 drop is selected.
Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Spread.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On first down, Carr. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Entering play call. Cover 4 quarters.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Entering play call. Concept. There are 7. Formation. Coach suggestions. There are 7 cover 3 sky press.
Coaches are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he finds Waller in the...
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchdown.
Entering play call. Coach suggests motion cut. AHD, RPO power peak.
Giants offense at the
D-pad right button. D-pad right button.
They take over.
Cross button.
7 seconds remaining.
Triangle button.
Back to the
L2 button. R1 button.
Drive. Going deep downfield for
Triangle button.
And this is incomplete.
Entering play call. AHD empty end zone weak. Gun plan. There are player. Formation. Go. Hail Mary. You have 3 options. Hail Mary is selected. Triangle button. L2 button. Triangle button.
Looking for Shepard.
Triangle button.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So we've reached halftime with
entering bump adjustments, screen run, and
get you down
throw it medium.
For Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports halftime report.
Defend out.
Coach.
Defend medium. Defend deep pass. Entering play call. Special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Before the other guys even see the football,
cover 3 back.
Decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7. Cover 1 Robert press.
Contain and get outside. My first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 51 yards.
Entering play call. There are 5 formation. Coach suggestion. Flood. Ravens power.
The Giants offense line ready to begin the next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Entering play call.
Hayward makes it.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time
triangle button. Circle button. Circle button.
Excited about that.
Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Circle button.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the
entering play
smash. In the end,
blood red option. Dig wheel. Inside zone split.
And that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game.
Cross button.
I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's
circle button.
Taking off.
And they're going to get him behind the line.
Entering, under YHD, jig wheel, stretch alert threaten, spacing, stretch alert threaten.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
R1 button, cross button, R1 button, R1 button, R1 button.
He's going to rifle one.
Triangle button.
And he drops it incomplete. And they're
entering play call, Seattle.
You get this saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game
Backs protect.
that the early
cross button,
gone.
cross button,
should now have
square button, circle button,
and be able to
square
make
button.
those plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that ball.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And problems spreading to the punt.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
We flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
2nd to 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And she never wanted to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they can't bring him down. And he's able to get this one up to his...
Entering play call, jet touch, stretch alert execute.
Go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Cross button.
The Giants
R1 button.
at the line.
Cross button.
In their next drive. Jones fakes the give.
Square button. Cross button.
Right.
Square button.
Catch made by Slayton.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB dive is selected.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Cross button. Square button. Triangle button.
From the gun, Jones. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph.
Entering double go. Red option. High levels. Inside zone split.
Yard there on 3rd and 3.
Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button.
Now
R1 button. Square button. R1 button.
To his left.
Triangle button.
It's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down to...
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Good. And it is 28-0. And now here's Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
Entering F red option.
The Giants offense
R1 button.
ready to
R1 button.
drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in
Entering play call. Coach Sig. AHB slip. Power red. Flanker drive.
offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group.
Circle button.
For adjustments, and then the head coach coming
Circle
in
button.
screaming.
R1 button. R1 button.
Let's get moving, guys.
Triangle button.
In there.
Triangle button.
I mean, you think you
Square
might
button.
us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Triangle button.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And look like some movement there. Let's get the
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 cat red.
You know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. 0-1 trap is selected. Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Quick slant. Bench swap. Double slants. White rail. Double slants.
The Giants on 3rd down.
Cross button.
Converted 3
Cross
times.
button.
Chances.
R1 button.
Just a yard here. It's 3rd and
R1 button. Triangle button.
open man right side is Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite.
Entering play. White rail.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first.
R1 button. Square button. Triangle button. Cross button. Cross button. L2 button.
Looking to
Triangle button.
Jones.
Square button.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And brought down.
Entering Y corner.
Inside the 25. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Circle button. Cross button. Cross button.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. Wide rail is selected. R1 button. Circle button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button.
When they do
R1 button.
They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 30 options. HB cap. Max protect.
The Giants have a first down. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10.
Entering play call. Coach jet touch pass.
There it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not.
Square button.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
Cross button.
You're
Cross
exactly
button.
right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
Cross button.
Can find any.
Triangle button.
He may not have.
Triangle button.
Of course you're
Cross
going to.
button.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard.
Entering play call.
All that gets him is just a
Quick
yard.
slant.
Now
Quick
it's
slants.
3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback. But
Cross button.
They've kept him
Cross
under
button.
and on that
Cross
play,
button.
they held him to a short
Cross
gain.
button. Triangle button. Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button.
Corner the end zone, but he could not.
Entering play call. Coach for verdict. Y say for verdict. For verdict. For verdict. For verdict. Raven double post.
Even though this one feels like
Gun
a
plan.
lost cause.
Coach suggestions. There. Gun plan. Player. Gun plan. There. Throw it me. Pop power up. Pa level. Corner strike. Y shallow cross.
A field goal does you no good.
Cross button.
Stay out
R1
there.
button.
4th on 4th.
Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. Circle button. R1 button.
Here,
Cross
he's back
button.
to throw.
R1 button.
To his right.
Triangle button.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
What he was trying to do.
Cover 3 spot. Cover 3 cloud.
Trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Entering play call. Formation. Nickel. Option is set to 3-3. Hash to LB cross 3. Cover 4 drop.
Coming off the open week, we'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it.
Entering play call 3-3-5. There are 8 categories. You have 50. Entering play call 3-3-5. Cover 3. Cover 3 cloud.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And quickly we're going to get it.
Entering play call 3-3-5. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3 cloud is selected.
3rd down. Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43.
Entering play call 3-3-5. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 1 contains spy is selected.
First down. Carr going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left is selected.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back.
Entering play call, throw medium. You have 55 options. Jet 6 drive is selected.
Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week
R1 button.
At the right
R1 button. R1 button.
On this one, though.
Square button.
Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Square button. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
He's going to let it fly.
Square button.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
Cross button. Cross button. R1 button. R1 button. R1 button. Circle button. Cross button.
It's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all
entering power.
He had all day to survey the situation.
Corner strike. Y shallow cross.
He wouldn't have been
corner and goes.
The help of his
corner strike.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats. How about this?
Square button.
Yards.
Cross button. Triangle button. Cross button. R1 button. Circle button. R1 button. Square button.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sack.
Circle button.
5-yard line.
Circle button.
Jonathan Hankins.
R1 button. Cross button. Cross button. Triangle button.
Left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories.
Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for
cross button,
fourth down.
circle button.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the...
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.